You don't know what you're doing with your life, Light Warrior? It's okay. Neither do I. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. You don't know what you're doing with your life? Many of us feel this way as we ascend. We're going through a spiritual awakening, and what used to resonate with us might not resonate with us anymore. And becoming indecisive and starting to overthink is a major pitfall of the ascension journey. And it happens because we're evolving. We're on an evolutionary journey. I heard that somewhere, someplace, sometime. We're on an evolutionary journey and we're all evolving. And as we evolve, we get confused. And there's a lot of indecisiveness. There's a lot of overthinking because there was the old life and now there's the new you. Remember that? The new you, Light Warriors. And it's very draining, you know? So like a lot of times we just think about physical activity, draining your energy, right? You work out hard, right? But mental drainage, the energy of your thoughts is a major thing. And, you know, it's something that I'm going through right now. And you could think all day long. You might not even be able to sleep. So this is a major issue as you're going through your awakening journey, as you're ascending, and you're becoming different. And there's two timelines right now. There's two frequencies in the world, and your perception becomes your reality. And we start to tune in to both of the frequencies at the same time. And then it makes us indecisive and we don't know what we're doing with our lives. But as I shared many times with you, this is not a trip, it's a journey, right? A trip is planned, and when you go on a journey, it has twists and turns, and we don't know what the future holds, right? We try to think we know what the future holds, but authentically, we don't know. So there's a lot of overthinking, there's a lot of indecisiveness, and you might not know what you're going to do with the rest of your life. So you come out to nature and you take it in. Take in the energies, Light Warriors, and it helps you to start to decipher what's important to you. You got to put yourself first, and you have to figure out from a place where it's calm and open. You have to figure out what you want. Two timelines, two paths, two frequencies, and you start to become indecisive. So it's a major ascension symptom, right? So if you're sitting there and you're watching this transmission and you're saying to yourself, I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of my life, well, I'm here to share with you, I don't know either. It's true. You have to teach from a place of authenticity. You have to have firsthand experience. And I'm sharing with all of you that it's very common to not know what you're going to do, right? We're just coming in the waves. Coming in waves. We're the waves of volunteers. And somehow we're here to shape the new earth. And our decisions are going to help shape the new earth. And we tend to put a lot of pressure on ourselves. You know, I tend to put a lot of pressure on myself, but sometimes The best things are just done the spur of the moment. So know that it's okay if you don't know what you're doing for the rest of your life, because right now, as I'm making this transmission in the vibration of authenticity in the light of Christ, I don't know what my future holds as well. So it is very draining, and this is one of the hardest parts, right? Because we always want to move forward, and we have to think of our life in phases. And when we go through a massive shift, we're going through a phase, and it takes some time to get out of this phase, right? I'm in this phase right now, don't know what I'm doing next, and I'm here to share it with all of you because it is very draining. We always want to know what's coming up next, and you know, that's part of where we're going with this new earth. We had the matrix, we maybe had a job, right? Maybe we had a career, right? We were supposed to do this career, I don't know, till we're like 55 or something like that, right? And then, you know, because the matrix is collapsing, they take everything away from you. And now you no longer know what the future holds. Everything is a big question mark, right? You gotta think of a big question mark, right? And flow versus force. And as I said before, if anything's forced, you gotta put a big question mark on it, right? So we wanna flow like the water, and that's really the way to find the answers, is if it's natural, if it's organic, if it's calling you, it's just gonna flow. It's gonna flow on in, and it's gonna come to you, and you're gonna know what you need to do. So think of flow versus force. And when everything is starting to becoming very forceful to move forward, right? The gears are grinding. It's also part of this whole time frame that we're in right now. There's two frequencies for the control. For the control of Gaia, it's happening right now. So it is okay if you don't know what you're doing with the rest of your life. But find one thing that you could focus on like a laser beam. And for me, it's making these world famous videos for all of you. That's what gives me comfort. I think about it every day. I make sure that I have something for you every single day, and that gives me purpose. And you know, reading the comments and knowing that I'm helping people and everyone's going through it, even though you think that you're crazy and no one else is feeling what you're feeling. That's why we're putting these out there. So you might be feeling like you don't know what you're doing with the rest of your life. So I'm here to share with you that it is very natural. It's going to take some time, and the best way to go about it is to surrender. Surrender to God and let God lead the way. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. And I'm grateful for all of you. Continue to share, and if you're stuck right now, know that even for myself, it happens. You get stuck in a time period, you don't know how to get moving forward, but eventually God will show you the path to your next phase. So that's what you really have to think about your life. It's not going to be a straight line. You're going to have phases in your life. And you know, I remember when I went through different phases. You know, 3 years ago when I started this, you know, there was a phase, and you know, I had phases after that, and you know, 2020 was a big phase, and 2021 had another phase, and I lost a lot, but now we're evolving into something new. So that's just the theme of the world right now. We might not know what we're going to do for the rest of our life, and that's okay. So just let go, and God will light the way. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that it's okay if you don't know what you're doing with the rest of your life, Light Warriors. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Take the time to disconnect. Come out in nature. Take it in. And why don't you leave in the comments, do you feel stuck and stagnant in your life right now? Broadcast an electromagnetic signature between you and God will open up a path for you. So let us know in the comments, what are you stuck on? What do you aspire to do? And collectively, we're gonna pick each other up and we're gonna get us to the next phase of our everyday life. I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste. Nobody knows the day or time. Nobody knows what's next. Nobody knows anything, right? It's all right, Light Warriors. Just keep going. We all get stuck. Even myself, we get stuck. But God will show us the way to our next phase of our journey. And so it is.